What's good, YouTube? I'm sorry that I have not made a video from last week when I had promised y'all that I was going to make a video from last week, but I didn't. Of course, because you already know what I'm going to say. Busy, busy, busy. But anyways, and I know I'm late making this video because, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to go into explanation of that, school, all that type of stuff, work, catch up on work or whatever, da-da-da-da-da. But anyways, devastating loss. Devastating loss. This was a tough loss. I didn't expect it to go this way. I didn't expect the outcome to be this. I thought we were showing promise in that first half of the game. I mean, because the game was kind of going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it's like, let's make something happen on offense, while we're playing really good defense. But that just was not the case. It was like, Eagles were playing good defense. We were playing good defense. Eagles not doing too much on offense. We're not doing too much on offense to really keep the chain moving or score or put points on the board. You know what I mean? It was like field goal after field goal. And then defense, Eagles playing great defense. We're playing good defense. It's like, what way is it going to go? Who's going to kind of like set the tone to really, extend the lead even more and really just kind of take off from there and start putting points on the board. But I mean, it was like a defensive fest out there, where it was just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I'm like, okay, what way is it going to go? But not having, I mean, it all starts with not having Ezekiel Elliott. Having Ezekiel Elliott is highly important. We got to have Ezekiel Elliott. You have to have Ezekiel Elliott because having this guy, and it's not like having any kind of running back. I hate how people make it like, oh, we have the best offensive line in the league. You just put anybody. Rod Smith, he's going to do great. You have Morris, he's going to do good. There no Ezekiel Elliott, okay? There no Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is a special kind of talent. He's a once-in-a-generation type of running back that don't come often like him. When you have a 6 foot 225 build with that kind of speed, power, and burst and strength, all of that type of stuff, it just don't come often. He's special. You have to have Ezekiel Elliott. And it's sad to say this because you want, being a Dallas Cowboy fan, it's like you want this team to be successful. And you would want to think that, okay, we're going to be okay without Ezekiel Elliott because, okay, we have this offensive line. We have Dak Prescott. We have all these other weapons. We have Dez Bryant, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams, and we have a somewhat good, we have a good, an improving defense. I wouldn't say it's a good defense. The defense has its moments, but then they also have their moments where it's like, it's question mark. And it kind of bring you to some concerns where you're like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, having Ezekiel Elliott is important. You have to have Ezekiel Elliott to win games, to win big time games, have big time plays for big time first downs. Certain times in the situation, I mean, there's certain situations in the game where it's like, we could really use Ezekiel Elliott on that play. We could really use Ezekiel Elliott on this particular play. You know what I'm saying? To really get you over that hump, to keep the chain moving, to keep yards, to get more yards and score and put points on the board. First and foremost, put points on the board. You know what I'm saying? He sets the tone of what we want to do going forward, is what I'm saying. So with having Ezekiel Elliott is highly important. Okay, and it hurts that he's serving his suspension. Unfortunately, he withdraw his appeal. But I understand that situation. You can't go any further than that because you can't, you can't win over the NFL and all that type of stuff. Stuff gets old. So us Cowboy fans, we're pretty much done, dealt with that. It's over. I'm glad it's over, done, set with. Once he comes back for the Seahawks game, I believe December 24th, Christmas Eve, he's going to be back and ready, healthy, ready to go, fresh legs, and is going to come in as a beast. But the sad part about it is The scary part about it is that can we win games without him, though? Can we win games without him? Because right as of now we're 0-2, and I don't know how this team can flow without having Zeke Elliott, because you got to have Zeke Elliott to go through to run the offense. Basically, you run your offense through the running game, and when your running game is not going right, then that's when you continue to have problems. So having Zeke Elliott is a vital part of your offense, people. You got to have Ezekiel Elliott. Tyron Smith, same as last week. He killed us. Chaz Green killed us last week. That's why he got sat. That's why he didn't even start in this game. Byron Bell played. He was a starting left tackle. He did decent, but it was better than, I'd say it was better, totally better than Chaz Green's performance from last year. So as of now, our starting left tackle is Byron Bell. You know, to start with, while Tyron Smith, and Tyron Smith, please get your ass back, because we need you. We need you, Tyron Smith. We need Zeke more than you, but we need Tyron Smith for that left side of the protection to be the starting left tackle, because he is the best left tackle in football. I was about to say one of the best, but I think he is the best left tackle in football. That's just my honest opinion. Only when he's playing big time ball. You know what I'm saying? He's been having some of his problems with some penalties and flags and all that type of stuff to make it think like, what the hell is going on, Tyron? What you doing, man? You're supposed to be the best left tackle. You're all Pro Bowl level tackle, man. We shouldn't be having these problems. You know, $100 million left tackle. We shouldn't be having these problems, man. Come on now, pick it up, pick up the pace. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the defense looked pretty good in this game, mostly the first half. Like I said, the game was going back and forth the whole entire first half. But once we got to the second half, it's like things just continued to fall apart, and it's like, I started to fall asleep. It got that bad. I started to get tired. I just didn't feel like looking at it. It's not even that I felt like looking at it. It was just like I just got tired and just damn near fell asleep. My eyes were getting heavy just because of what I was looking at. You know what I mean? Like when we down, and it's like the mind. It's like your mind. When we were just going down, you could just think of the whole entire time when we were when Eagles scored. You know, when they scored a touchdown, all of a sudden, then we get the ball back. We couldn't do anything. Our defense started to fall apart. You know, in that second half, I'm like, what's going on? You know, in that second half, we just fall apart the whole entire time of that whole entire second half. It's like our team fall apart, defense fall apart, offense fall apart, everything fall apart. Eagles had their mojo. They started to do what they've been doing all year long. That's why they're whatever record they are, 8-1, 9-1, whatever. But that's why they've been the team that they've been this whole entire way, and they took full advantage of what we did not do in that first half, as far as scoring points, put points on the board. And that's what I've been saying throughout the whole entire first half. Put points on the board. On the scoreboard, y'all, because no telling when the Eagles gonna start getting hot. You know what I mean? This is an 8-1 team we're talking about. This is a damn good team that's been good all year long. When they gonna get hot is the question. You know what I mean? So it's like we can't just razzly-dazzly all game long, because that's when the Eagles are gonna come on top, and that's not what we want. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, here we go again. And then it just started to get worse and worse and worse and worse, and it was like, oh man, fuck it. You know what I mean? Forget it. Excuse my language, but I was just like, forget it. Game over. 37-9. And I'm like, man. Boy, I wish we had Zeke. If we had Zeke Elliott, we would have won this game. I guarantee you that we would have won this game if we had Ezekiel Elliott. It's not guaranteed. Let me take that back. It's not guaranteed, but it's most likely because of the situations, the potential opportunities that we had in that first half of specific plays that we could have had with Ezekiel Elliott that we could have used on. Oh, first down. We could have used that play. Zeke Elliott. Oh, first down. That's definitely a first down. We could have had Zeke on that play. Plays that would have kept the chain moving, get you more yards down the field, get you points on the boards, man. Damn, man, I wish we had Zeke Elliott. Ah, it's unfortunate. Though. It is what it is. We gotta roll with what we have now in Morris and Rod Smith. It is what it is. We gotta rely on those guys to do the work, and those guys got to step up to the plate when your first guy is out. So I mean, it is what it is. You gotta. That's just how you gotta roll, and we can't fully rely on the fact that oh, there's no Zeke, oh, now we're just gonna lose, we just gotta lose every single game, and that's where coaching comes into mind. You have to make adjustments, clock management, all of that type of stuff. You gotta adjust. You can't just rely on the fact that, oh, we don't have Ezekiel Elliott, we're I don't know. We're not trying too hard. We can't win without Zeke Elliott. We're just gonna go 0-6 without Zeke Elliott. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. You gotta adjust. You gotta be able to adjust, and you still gotta win ball games. You can't just rely on the fact that, oh, we don't have Zeke Elliott, we're gonna lose. No, it don't go like that. We have the ability to adjust. We have the players to win games. You know what I'm saying? So because we're not a weak team, but this is a good team. This is a good all-around team. A good upcoming. Defensive team, already pretty good offense with good weapons, like Dez, Beasley, Witten, slowpoke Witten, he still catches the ball. Offensive line, you got all these weapons that we can use. So therefore, we should not be losing every single game. We can win some of these games. We could have won this game if things didn't fall apart, and if we would have took advantage of the opportunities that we had, we could have won this game. Without a doubt, we could have won this game. But with what the Eagles was looking like, they was looking good the whole entire second half. They was just Carson Wentz just picking us apart the whole time. Scoop, scoop. Alshon Jeffrey, Jay Ajayi killed us. Nelson Aguilar killed us. Zach Ertz or whoever, Brent Selleck, whoever, just they was using all their weapons. LeGarrette Blount, everybody was balling out in the second half. I don't know what happened in the second half, and then we just continued to fall apart. So, that's it on that one. That's it on that. I don't have too much more to say. All I gotta say is, just gotta look forward to the next game, man. We're 5-5. Not a good record. Obviously, Eagles are top in the division right now, so we gotta see where we go from there. I mean, for us to come back, it would be a miracle. It's highly unlikely, especially with the fact with what we're looking like. It's very highly unlikely. So, I got all the confidence in the world in my team. I'm not saying that, oh man, we're going to lose every single game, but with what we look like today and what we looked like last week, it's not showing me promise. It's not showing me enough promise to believe what this team can look like with games going forward without having Zeke Elliott. So, and that brings me to worries, because it's like we run our offense through the running game, through Ezekiel Elliott, and when we don't have that, we rely on passing with Dak, just throwing the ball all over the place, trying to force it to Dez Bryant. That's why he had 3 interceptions. Like, come on, man, come on. So. We got Chargers Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be a pretty good game. I don't care what their record is. They're 3-6. They got some wins. Okay, they got some wins. So, but it's not a gimme game just because of their record, because we could easily lose that game too. Okay, so we got to make sure we come in with our A game, have our game faces on or whatever. Make adjustments. Jason Garrett, okay? We got to figure out what we got to do. Go back and look at film, see what we did wrong, see what went wrong. Of course, I already know what went wrong, but they got to see themselves, coach, what went wrong. What can we do to improve going forward? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we don't have Ezekiel. Okay, how can we manage? You know what I'm saying? How can we manage to score, to get first downs, to produce in the game and get yards, you know what I'm saying, without having Ezekiel? You got to adjust, man. Come I believe this team. We can win without Ezekiel. We can win, okay? We can't, like I said, we cannot rely on the fact of not having Ezekiel. You just can't, okay? So, yeah, that's it with that. We got Chargers. I don't know if they won today or not, if they played today or whatever, but we got them. They got Phillip Rivers or whatever. They got some weapons. So, it's going to be a great Thanksgiving Day game. Enjoying the time with the family, all of that type of stuff. But, yeah, man, like I said, devastating loss, y'all. Tough loss. We're 5-5. I don't know where we go from here. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting ride, but like I said, boy, I wish we had Zeke. We need Tyron. Tyron Smith, get your ass back. Excuse me, get your ass back for the Thanksgiving Day game, because that could help out a lot with a lot more protection on that left side. Get your butt back. All right, y'all. Look at the gear. Y'all already know cowboy gear. I'm sorry this video was long. All right. See y'all. Peace.